David, you talked about the fact that industries need certainty about policy, so they know what they're going to have to do. And we've got policies in place in Ontario and in Alberta right now that are vulnerable to change of government.
Yes.
How do we deal with that sort of?
That is, yeah,
Exactly.
That is really scary. The Ontario ETS, they just auctioned off a huge number of emissions. So companies already bought permits. They're planning on running their business with these permits in hand, trading them, introducing technologies within their operations to reduce emissions. That's what they're planning, because that's what the indications were. If there is a change in government and then all of a sudden the whole cap and trade system is just pulled away, again, it's a situation of uncertainty. What might happen is, if there's a Conservative government that comes into Ontario, they may look at this and say, we can't change this, it's going to create chaos. Chaos has happened in the world. Australia is a good example of it. Under a Labour government, they introduced carbon taxes. They weren't in there long enough to do anything. It was just 2 years. Change in government, they pull the carbon tax out. And then what happens is you get people say, oh, it didn't work in Australia. Look at that. They put a carbon tax in, and then they pulled it out. And that's an argument that I've heard used against implementation of carbon taxes. But again, what has to happen is politicians and the general public has to be more aware of the seriousness of the issue and be aware of the mechanisms that'll work.